We're excited to bring you today our signature kombucha bread. It is something we've been working on for a while and excited to share this recipe with you all. Starting off with our organic flour, our beautiful kombucha brew, water, olive oil, salt, yeast, and our water to bloom the yeast. This is a one bowl recipe. That means we can mix everything directly into this bowl after the yeast is bloomed. We'll start off with that. Give it a little stir. And while that goes on, we'll put everything else into the flour. Kombucha, water, olive oil, salt, last but not least, our yeast. A little mix. All right, using our hand like a paddle, we're going to bring all the ingredients together from the outside of the bowl to the middle. You'll see it starting to form together slowly. Don't be scared about getting your hands sticky on this one, because it will happen. Here it comes together. Don't forget to scrape the bottom of the bowl. Some of the flour likes to hang out there. Sides. There it is. Once you start to see the stainless on the side of the bowl with no more flour like this, it's just about ready to pop out and knead. All right, there we go. Now, kneading for 3 to 5 minutes until we can do a gluten test to make sure that the gluten has developed enough. When you're doing the kneading, you're starting at 6 o'clock, pushing up till 12, half turn, quarter turn, pardon me, folding and going again. Best to use the palm of your hand when pushing forward. Gives you the strength that you need to help develop the gluten in the bread. You'll feel it getting a little bit stiffer, slightly sticky. You just work through that. As the gluten develops, the flour will hydrate. It'll become a beautiful dough. All right, just about time for the gluten test. See it's nice, get nice and smooth. That means the hydration is happening and the gluten is getting developed. That looks pretty nice. So to do a gluten test, you're going to just take a little pinch off the side. You want to flatten it between your thumb and fingers. And as you're doing this, you're going to want to give it a slight stretch. See what's happening. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm looking for the center of it. A little window, it's called. And that's what you're looking for gluten development. Slight, nice little window. Yeah, I'm pulling it apart now. A couple more minutes. That's what we're looking for. If you could hold it up to the light and see it, you'd see it better, but. All right, so at this point, get a nice little shape, soft, little ball. A little bit of olive oil to coat the bottom of our bowl. A dab of olive oil on top. We're going to cover this with cling film, proof for approximately 90 minutes in a warm spot in your house. Approximately 24 degrees is ideal. All right, here we are after approximately 90 minutes of our first proof. Bread's starting to look nice. We're going to give it a light degas and time to shape it. With a scraper, we just want to bring it out of the bowl. Just a light degas. Hold. So we're going to make this into 3 buns today, a batard and a boule. So approximately 2/3. And then the bigger part, we're going to cut in half. And the smaller one we'll do into 3. Just making sure that the weights are approximately even without scaling. All right. So with the buns, lightly press them down, up and underneath. Set aside. All right, when you're shaping these, you're going to cup your hands together, give them a little roll. Something like that. Underneath. Nice roll. That one can go right onto the pan. Now with this one, we're going to get a rectangular shape, lightly gas again, and it's important when you're rolling this, you're going to seal it across with the palm of your hand. go into the loaf pan. With the buns, we're going to do a sesame crust today. So lightly pick up the bun, put it into the sesame, pressing down, the side of your thumb holding up, a little shake, and onto the pan. Now we're going to cover these with saran wrap and proof for an additional 1 hour. All right, after the final proof, this is what we have today. It's looking great. With the proof, we want about a 3/4 increase in the volume. Having it looking nice here. A little bit of sponginess to it. That's what you're looking for. Spring back. Take these off. All right. Now with the scoring, you want to use the base of your knife when you're doing this in one fluid motion in order not to deflate the bread. So here we go down the loaf. A light one on the second. Beautiful, ready for the oven. On this big, beautiful round loaf, we're going to do 3 scores in a triangular shape around the bread. 1, 2, 3. We're also going to give it a light dusting of flour. There we go. And now it's time to put the bread in the oven. Baking the bread today at 388 degrees until golden brown with lots of steam. Loaf and sesame buns will go on the top shelf in the center, and the boule will be slid into a cast iron pan to bake. Make sure to add lots of water to create steam in the oven so your bread doesn't dry out, and it looks delicious when it's done. Center, and back in. All right, the bread's looking amazing coming out of the oven. And here we go with our sandwich loaf, our sesame buns, and our round boule. Put these off to the side. Slice in and have a look at how she looks. Nice and springy on the inside. Smells delicious. I can't wait to have a piece of bread and butter.